What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video we have some gameplay on the old map Grind. You guys probably remember this map from one of the old Black Ops games. I pretty much steamrolled the enemy team this match. You'll notice halfway through the match they start leaving little by little. I want to thank everyone really quick for all the love on the last video. I really appreciate it. So if you continue to like my content, please take the time real quick to like this video. Please comment, please share the video. And when you subscribe, if you subscribe, hit that little bell icon and turn on all notifications so you get a notification of all my new videos when I put them out. So let's dive right into the video. You've probably read the title by now, and I'm basically going to be talking about all the major things we should be expecting from the new title. So if you're watching this video and you don't know who made the game, the developers of the game, their name is Infinity Ward. They've been putting out a lot of information on this game. They've been very vocal about the game and sharing a lot of information with the community. And there's been a lot of promises made by the development team. So a few things that we're expecting from this game this year is a new engine, which hasn't been a thing for Call of Duty in almost a decade. We're expecting free content, which also hasn't been a thing, I think, ever in the franchise history. They don't give out free content as big as they're gonna do with this game. Again, this is word of mouth from them. It's a promise they made to us, and a lot of changes when it comes to gameplay. You know, we're gonna have more realistic movement, more realistic weapons, a lot of realistic everything. Basically, all the components in this game are gonna be realistic, and that's what we're gonna be looking for in this game. Another major thing to look out for as well, which is something that I really want to talk about specifically for this video when it comes to what to expect with the game, is microtransactions. A lot of you probably know, or a lot of you probably don't. Microtransactions kind of got out of hand this year with this title, Black Ops 4, and they were basically like charging $20–30 for in-game items. Basically half of the game's worth was an item, like a single item in the game, which was crazy. You know, it wasn't consumer friendly, and a lot of people were turned off by the whole franchise, really, just for their greediness when it came to this game. They weren't treating the customers with respect, and a lot of people took it personally, and it became a problem. So the reason earlier I said I was really going to touch on this because in this year they're promising free content for the game, right? So what we have to understand when it comes to free content is that they're, at the end of the day, they're a company. Their job is to make money while providing us, you know, with a game that we can play. And when you're providing free content to your community, right, how are you going to make money? And that's through microtransactions, how they've been doing these last few years. Now, they have promised us that we're not going to be getting anything crazy like we did this year. So I'm hoping that's true, but in reality, you just have to look at it this way. I mean, you're pretty much going to be getting free content the entire year for this new game. So they have to make the money some way. So obviously, their microtransaction system might not be what we all want it to be, but at the same time, you know, they are kind of leveling it with the fact that they're giving us free content. So that's something to keep in mind. You know, don't jump the gun when it comes to microtransactions, especially in Modern Warfare, because they are promising free content. Now, again, that might change depending on how this free content, you know, is distributed in the new game and what it actually means to get free content in the new game. So, you know, that's something to really keep an eye on, and it's one of the more major points in this video, because I know a lot of people are worried about that, but you also have to understand that we're getting something for it in return. One more major thing you want to look out for is crossplay. Crossplay is going to be a big component to this game. It's never been done in the franchise's history, so this is a big step for them, and I think it's a big step for the community as well, because we always have that, you know, that rivalry with console to console or console to PC. So this is going to be a very fun year for the community, I think, in a rivalry sense. You know, we get to test out who really is the better player base, and I think that's also something fun that everybody should be looking forward to. Another important aspect I want to touch on is the level of realism that's going to be in this game. So I mentioned earlier, we talked about a new engine and how realistic they're trying to keep to the game. They're trying to keep the game as realistic as possible. A while back, they shared some information with us with how they made this game and how they came about making maps and levels for the campaign and things like that. So the development team actually went out of their way to go to real locations in the real world to take images and import those images into the game. So what you can expect from playing like missions in the campaign or playing in the multiplayer maps is you'll see actual parts of the world. It'll look or resemble like parts of maybe even your own neighborhood, wherever you are in the world. It might even resemble a part of your neighborhood, and those are things that you can look out for, and I think that's pretty cool. We don't really get a lot of that, especially with this franchise, and we kind of owe it to the new engine that they put out, and the level of detail and hard work that they put into the game. And another thing you can add to realism as well is the movement of the characters in the game is actually movement that they were trained by Navy SEALs to mimic. So they would go out, they would meet Navy SEALs, and they would see how Navy SEALs would breach buildings and how they would move as a unit, and they implemented those movements into the game just so that we can have that extra sense of realism. And I think that's something that's pretty cool. That's just going the extra length, and you don't really see that from games like this. So this year they're really putting their best foot forward, and they're doing their best to create a game that we'll actually enjoy. So with all that being said, guys, I want to thank you for sticking around and watching this video. There's still a little bit of gameplay left. You can see me destroy this team. Watch the rest of that. Again, little reminder, please leave a like, leave a comment, please subscribe. You already know the whole notification thing. Do that as well. And a little bit of information this weekend, 2v2s will be available for the new game for free on PlayStation. If you want to party up with that, leave a comment, leave your PSN, and hit me up. All right, thanks, guys. See you next time.
Deploying smoke charge. Entanglement set. Deploy sniper's nest on my grid. Victory's close. Reach out and take it. Marking care package LZ. North away. To the victor the spoil.
Bringing disruptor online. Once upon a time there was blood in my life. Now there's only love in the dark.